The Harrogate estate had been dying for generations. Not dramatically, but with a slow, persistent decay that mirrored the fortunes of the Croft brothers, who inherited its skeletal remains. But yes, the elder bore the weight of their destitution like a shroud. Celeste, younger and with eyes that still held a fragile spark of hope, clung to the desperate scavenging that was their only means of survival on the desolate moorland. Their days were a grey march of hunger, their nights haunted by the wind whistling through broken panes and the gnawing emptiness in their bellies. One rain-lashed afternoon, while prying loose stones from the base of the collapsed east wing, perhaps for resale, perhaps just a futile act against the relentless decline, Celeste's fingers brushed against something cold and metallic hidden beneath the damp earth. It was a locket, tarnished silver, heavy and strangely worn to the touch despite the chill. It bore no intricate carving, only a smooth, worn surface that seemed to absorb the weak light. Celeste, feeling a tremor of inexplicable excitement, tucked it away, a small, secret glimmer in the overwhelming gloom. The locket remained hidden for days, a silent presence in Silas's threadbare pocket. Then things began to change. Small, unexpected sums of money appeared tucked into old coat linings, found under loose floorboards, as if the very house were weaving coin. Enough for food, for coal, for a brief, fragile warmth that pushed back the encroaching cold. Oh yes, worried but desperate, accepted the unexpected bounty with quiet suspicion. Celeste, however, felt a growing possessiveness towards the locket, a sense that it was the source of their newfound ease. But the coin brought shadows. A creeping dread settled over the estate. The wind didn't just whistle, it seemed to carry whispers, indistinct and low, just at the edge of hearing. Shadows in the periphery of vision elongated and deepened, clinging to corners and doorways. Elias grew withdrawn, his suspicion curdling into fear as he noticed the subtle changes in his brother, the way Silas clutched his pocket, the slight, feverish gleam in his eyes. One night, the whispers grew bolder. They weren't in the wind now, but seemed to emanate from the very stone of the house, from the black patches of damp on the walls. Elias woke to a presence in their shared, freezing room. It was a shape formed of deepest night, hunched and sorrowful, yet radiating an intensity of malevolent focus that froze his blood. It hovered near Silas's bed, its attention fixed on the place where the locket lay hidden. The air grew heady, thick with the scent of damp earth, and something else, something ancient and hungry. The entity didn't speak with a voice, but with a pressure in the mind, a cold, demanding thought mind. It extended a spectral hand, long and skeletal, towards Silas. Silas roused from a fitful sleep, didn't scream. His eyes were wide, fixed on the shape, but there was a strange acceptance in them, almost an understanding. He reached for the locket, holding it out, a peace offering where a defined Celius couldn't tell. The climax came not with violence, but with an awful, silent absorption. The shadowy form lunged, not towards the locket, but towards Silas himself. Elias watched, paralyzed by terror, as the darkness enveloped his brother, consuming him like a hunger finally sated. There was no sound, no struggle, only a chilling dissolution as Silas formed into the hungry void. When the shape retreated back into the deepest shadows of the room, Silas was gone. Only the locket remained, fallen onto the rough blankets, its silver now gleaming with an unnatural, almost mocking light. Elias was left alone in the desolate ruins of Harrogate, the locket a burning weight on the floor. The fortune it had brought felt like ash in his mouth. He knew with a certainty that clawed at his sanity that the price had been paid. The entity was gone for now, its immediate hunger appeased, but the locket remained a silent promise of future terror for anyone foolish enough to claim its cursed bounty. The whispers didn't entirely cease. They lingered, softer now, like the satisfied sighs of something ancient and patient, waiting in the crumbling walls for the next soul drawn by the gleam of ill-gotten fortune.